Hola, hola. It's your girl, Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, queen, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome. And I am here to remind you, I'm a confidence coach, a business mentor, a speaker, an author, and I am obsessed with women standing up, showing up, and creating their confidence. And I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hello, my love. Okay, this is a special little bonus episode because I've been speaking to many of you in my DMs and on my email. And shout out to Spotify Q&A. I freaking love the questions situation. Thank you for your comments. If you're listening on Spotify, keep answering, keep asking questions. I freaking appreciate it. And it's come to my attention that many people feel like me. I obviously don't go back home for the holidays. It's in America. My mom used to come here for Christmas time. We do celebrate Christmas, and she used to come here. She is currently in the hospital sick and about to be released, which is a whole other podcast. It is a mess. Anyway, I wanted to talk about and give you permission to not feel guilty to have Christmas with your family if you celebrate Christmas. If you don't, the holiday season. I want to give you permission to not spend it with your family. I think it's very taboo and unspoken about. We, air quotes, should spend time with our family. We should go back home. It's that time of year. It's the most beautiful time of the year, or whatever the song says, most wonderful time of the year. For many people, it's not. For many people, being with their family is triggering as fuck. It's exhausting. It's draining. They feel toxic. They feel like they need to run away. They re-traumatize themselves. There's a number of things that are not useful for many people when it comes to going back home for the holidays. And so I want to talk about this because I want you to know that it's going to feel hard if you've never done this, but you secretly have wanted to. It's going to feel like a mourning or a grieving because maybe you've spent every Christmas with your family. Maybe you get to see your whole family, your nieces, your nephews. Maybe you don't have kids and those are the kids in your life. Or maybe your kids love your sister's kids, whatever. There's so much tied to it. It's like you wanting to be with family. And then if you have a family or a partner or other family, they're affected as well. And your thought of them is affected. Like, oh my God, how's my daughter going to cope? Or is my husband going to feel weird that we're not going? Or is my cousin's sister going to miss me? Or whatever. And so it's not an easy thing to just go, oh, well, I'm not going because I don't want to. How good would that be, by the way? If you were like, I don't want to go, so I'm not going. And there was no guilt and there was no worry and there was no why you're not going. There's just no is a complete sentence, right? But it's not like that. The reality is you're going to get the guilt. You're going to feel sad. You're going to have a mourning like, oh my God, this is the first Christmas that I haven't been with my family. This is the first Christmas where I'm blah, blah, blah. Cool. I think what's weird is that we expect to do something brave, like choose ourselves and decide not to spend the holidays with them and not go back home or not spend it with your family, and then also not want to feel sad or guilty. That's weird. This is normal. This is the human experience. Of course, you're going to mourn it. Every year, I feel guilty when my mom's in the hospital. I've had so many Christmases where my mom is in the hospital, in a mental hospital, ill, and I am at a Christmas table laughing and drinking. And in the back of my head, I'm like, fuck, where's my mom? How is she feeling right now? Is she even aware of what's going on in her life? Is she staring at the wall in the hospital? What is she eating? Is she eating? Did she have a shower today? Like, I can hold both. I can have that in the back of my head and still enjoy my Christmas and be present and still miss my mom and feel guilty and bad and also know that it's not my fault, but feeling those feelings. There's this complexity, and I want you to invite the complexity in if you decide this year not to. If you actively choose to not spend the holidays with your family, I want you to allow the complexity of all of those feelings in and be with it. Sit with it. welcome it, call it out, mark it. Hey, I'm right now feeling guilty. Here it is. If you have a partner or someone you can speak to about it, a therapist, a good friend, oh, here it is. Here's that guilt. I'm at the table, I'm cutting up the ham, whatever you're doing, and I'm feeling it. My mom loved this. My dad's not here. I didn't invite my uncle. I didn't invite my sister. We haven't spoken in 5 years. Well, whatever. I invite it in. And then what happens when it comes in? Hi, it's here. Not I am sad. I am angry. I am guilty. No. Sadness is here. I've invited it in. We'll go to the Pixel movie, right? Like sadness is at the controller. Okay, now there's a bit of guilt. Okay. Can you let it be there? Can you notice it? Can you close your eyes? Can you put your attention on it? Oh, fuck, it hurts. All right, it hurts. Can you cry? What do you want to do? Do you want to go for a walk? Do you need a hot shower? Do you need to cry? Do you need to write? Oh, I was on the plane the other day. This is a separate thing because I'm Gemini. I was on the plane and this shit came up because I hate, like, the turbulence has fucked with me lately. And post-COVID, it's fucked with me. And this control stuff comes up and this fear and this scared and this attack. I feel like I'm going to be attacked. I feel like, like unsettled and nervous and lacking visibility. I can't see out the window, all that stuff. And I started writing because I didn't know what else to do. I was like, I just need to start writing what I'm feeling. And I started writing in Spanish. And then these words came out and this fucking memory of when I was 3 years old and I was hit really badly, like fucking beaten by my mom who was sick, like bloody beaten at 3 years old, came into my mind. And I just started crying on the plane. And I was like, fuck, I didn't even know. Like, I remember, but I didn't even know that was there in connection with flights and planes and feeling scared. And I was like, of course that's there. Of course you feel this. And I was able to allow myself to bring it in, have the cry, write, and then be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, and have compassion for myself. Not berate myself and tell myself off and criticize myself. And so, can you bring some kindness to yourself through this process? Of course, I'm going to miss my mom on Christmas. I'm not a crazy person. I'm going to be opening presents, looking at my beautiful children going, my mom's alone on Christmas. And also knowing that I'm not going to fly there or fly her here and deal with that hot mess. Because my love, it looks cute, right? Oh no, this time it'll be different. I'll invite her to come. She'll be here babe, it's fine. She'll be here for a few weeks. We won't do 6 weeks. We'll do 3 this time. It won't be like last time. I'm a lot calmer. She's changed. And then the person comes and it's the same shit. And it sounded nice in your head going back home. It sounded nice in your head having your family come. And then they come and you're like, fuck, this is the exact reason why I never see you all year. And then you have Christmas that you said is meant to be happy and nice for you, the holidays. And then it's turned to shit. Because you went against what you know. You didn't listen to your intuition or to yourself. Because you guilted yourself, or society or your conditioning guilted you into thinking that that's what you need to do because that's what you should do because that's what people do. No. Permission to not. Permission to do what you need to do for you and your family. And that's it. And if you have your own family unit, that's your new family. That's actually your family. My kids and my husband are my family. Not the parents, grandparents, my mom, my cousins. No. The only 3 people in my family besides me is my husband and my 2 kids. I want to make sure we're good. I'm not here to please anyone or make anyone feel happy because it's Christmas or holidays. No, I don't live in that mindset. And it's a freeing mindset. And I want to invite you to think about if you could step into that this year. Especially if you know that those people aren't good for you. And who cares? They're going to say, I can't believe that she didn't invite me. I can't believe she didn't come to Christmas. Who gives a fuck? You're going to go there and be uncomfortable anyway. So like, save yourself the discomfort. Save yourself the trouble. Save yourself the pain in the ass experience and enjoy your holiday. Do what you want to do for yourself. You're going to disappoint people always. Always they're going to be disappointed. And then you do it for them. And then internally you're resentful. That's where resentment comes from. Because you did something that you really didn't want to do. And you went against your intuition to please someone else, to manipulate them into being happy when you're not even fucking happy. The whole thing is convoluted. The whole thing's a bad idea. Make sense? So to summarize this, if you want to have it alone, do not think that the feelings of guilt and the mourning and the sadness aren't coming to the table with you. They're also coming. And that's okay. And that's normal. And that's cool. And just go, oh, this is supposed to feel shit initially. And then I'm going to start to feel more secure in myself and in my decision making. And I'm going to know that it doesn't come without these feelings, that these feelings are a part of it. And the more I feel this and the less I suppress it and push it down and eat it away and get obliterated and drink it away because I just want to numb out, the more I can handle it. And the way to handle it is to be with it. What does that look like? Be with it. Cry, scream, go into the shower, have a walk, talk to someone. That's being with it. And I promise you it won't last. And I promise you it will come through you and out the other side. Well, they say the only way to go through it is to go through it. Like you can't avoid it. You just go through it. And at the end of the day, your joy, your happiness, your fulfillment, you feeling good, your happiness is the number one thing. You have to choose yourself if you want to be truly happy and fulfilled. And I just want to give you permission that you don't have to have the holidays with your family. You can do whatever the hell you want that makes you feel good. I met a lady the other day. She was here from the UK and she just came on her own from the UK to Australia. And she's like, I'm just traveling around, going to Sydney, going to Melbourne. I was like, oh, you by yourself? She's like, yep. I'm like, cool. She doesn't have kids. She's not married to anyone. She's free. She's doing her thing. Her family in the UK was probably like, really? You're going to go for Christmas? Where are you going to be? You're not going to be with any family. She's going to be at a hostel. Who knows? She's having an adventure. Maybe she won't be able to do that in the future. She's doing that now. So it's not only if you have kids and you're married. If you're a single person and you don't want to go back home, because when you get back to your family's house, you turn into a 12-year-old girl and you go right back into that trauma response and you act like a little kid and your parents treat you like a little kid and you're like, that doesn't make me feel good. Or your grandma's like, eat, and just shoves pasta in your face. Or your uncle's like, oh, you fat, you gain weight. And you're like, fuck you. I don't want to be here. Don't go. Straight up. Don't go. Ask yourself this question. Put your hand on your heart. Take a deep breath in and exhale and ask yourself, what do I need this holiday season? What would serve me the most? What do I need right now? What do I want to do? Who do I want to spend time with? Do I want to spend some time with myself? What would light me up? What is the best thing for me to do for myself right now? Ask yourself those questions and then attend to those answers, okay? I love you so much and I wish you the freaking best end of year and holiday season. I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for listening. I freaking love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your ears and your energy and your attention. Thank you for letting me into your world. And thank you so much for listening and tuning in to this podcast. There are so many podcasts you can listen to, and I deeply, deeply, for real, appreciate you listening to mine. Do me one big favor, one big thing. Please share this episode or this podcast with a woman who you know needs to hear this. This is my mission on planet Earth, to serve as many women as possible so that we could show up, stand up, speak up, and create the confidence and the life that we desire. I appreciate you, my love. I will see you on the next episode.